Hello, hello. How is everybody? Let's spin the wheel and see what game we're going to play tonight. Whatever it is, this is probably the only game I'm going to play tonight, so if I don't get the achievement, then we'll continue it tomorrow. If it's The Longing, then or Split Fiction, then I don't think it'll be either. We got right wheel, right wheel. Neither of those games are on the right wheel. They're only on the left. Right wheel. Please don't be DK the mayor again. Okay. We'll be playing more Void Stranger, which is good. Good, 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 good. I love Void Stranger. Whoa, what happened to chat? Oh. There we go. Let's open Void Stranger. I don't even have to download it, I don't think. Where is it? A, B, C. Ooh, I hope that... Where is Shadow? Where is Shadow? Okay. It's somewhere in here. Void Stranger. There it is. So basically, we just play this until we get another tree. This is a puzzle game. What is going on? This is weird. I want to change the game, but this is weird. Void Stranger. I don't want to miss anything. Because we went to sleep by a tree, and now this is not where we left off. Oh, I need to fix some OBS things, actually. The chat's above the camera. There we go. Now you guys see what I'm seeing. So this is weird. I don't even have my weapon because I had this thing where I could pick up floor pieces. So I talked to a tree and then the game closed and now we're here. I should check. Make sure the microphone's working. It's working. Fuck yeah. And I should change the title too. Void puzzles before bed. Let's talk to this. Lady Grey! Thank heavens you've arrived. The princess, she's out of control. Please do something. You're our only hope. It hurts. I have no clue what's going on. This is not even the same game I was playing before. I need to play some ads though. Huh. Okay, what's this? The air is full of menace. You enter the room fearlessly. Oh, okay. I wanted to talk to the guy on the left, but I guess I can't go back. There's someone under the bed sheets. But I can't interact with this, if that's even a bed. What the fuck? What is happening? We entered fearlessly. Whoa, okay. Let's open the windows. We still can't open... Oh, there, she's moving now. Oh! Prepare to die? What the fuck is going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Princess's wrath looms upon you. There's battles in this game? Attack. You take a jab at the princess. Sovereign scamp, minus 36. Princess's wrath lashes out. Hag, minus 1. Okay, we only have 10 HP. Check. One of the princess's many tantrums. Holy shit, this is the princess? Princess's wrath scorns you. You take a jab at the princess. Royal Rapscallion. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh my fucking god, what is even going on? Princess Wrath scorns you. Defend. You steal your resolve. Readying an all-out attack? Okay, we'll just defend. We'll defend then. You steal your resolve again. Wrath is going berserk. Okay, cool, cool. So then we just attack. Take a jab. I don't think we're going to win. Is exhausted, and now is your chance. Attack plus. Have some discipline. Whoa! Attack plus plus. So each time that we attack, in a row, we do more damage. Have at it, Harpy. Okay, I think we've got this. I think we, egotistical Empress. Why was that only negative 625? All of my hate. Readying an all-out attack? Okay, okay, defend, defend. So it feels like the first time you get to attack plus is when you're going to do the most damage. And then after that, you just do 625. I think we can do this. I think we can do this. Even a dragon wouldn't eat you. Fuck yeah. Go jiggle elsewhere. We did it! Princess's wrath has finally subsided. Holy shit, how could I lose? I trained so hard. I bet you cheated. Now, your highness. Such a sour note doesn't suit a lady of your stature. Fine, you can have this one. How gracious of you, your highness. Bite me. This game is awesome. Thanks. It was starting to get really boring without you around. I'd wager the guards beg to differ. Always the same thing with you. I leave for a few days and all hell breaks loose. Ugh. Those bumbling idiots are no fun. Land a few solid hits and they immediately scream for their lives. And that know-it-all Four Eyes is no better. Princess, you mustn't kick the poor guards around. Time to take your bath, princess. And remember to change your underwear daily. Lady Grey will be very mad at me if you don't obey. He even dared to imply I might smell. Princesses don't smell. Poor knave should be grateful he gets to be within my royal ambience. The ambience in this room is certainly that of royal proportions. Anyway, his ass is grass next time I see him. Language! Sorry, I meant arse. You can't keep playing your childish games forever. This country expects a lot from you, and so does His Majesty. Not interested. How about we jump the ship and run away? Just you and me, so we can do whatever we like. Go wherever. Here we go again. I'm serious. What's holding us? Or maybe you just don't want to go with me, is that it? That's not the point. Then what is it? The world is much, much greater than either of us. We must be able to put our petty wants and needs aside in order to fulfill our responsibilities. I'm sure you understand this, Your Highness. No, I really don't. Come here, little imp. Let's try to make sense of that hair of yours. Okay, but after that we'll have a rematch. We'll see about that. You really could use a bath, though. Watch your mouth. That's funny. Are we going to be back at the... Okay, so yes. This is... So that must have been a dream. That's so interesting. Okay. The tree is withered. Better move on. Oh, wow. That's so sick. That's awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the puzzles that I talking about in the title. Okay, throw that there. I'm able to push the statues. We're able to reset this by leaving and coming back, right? What the fuck? Hello, mermaid? You're a brave little one. Usually your kind will stay far away when they see me. Pleased to meet you. My name is Tail. My scales tell me you aren't an ordinary lost soul. If you don't mind me prying, what's your purpose here? Maybe I can offer some help. You tell her you're looking for a young woman. A woman did pass by recently. Unfortunately, she ran away screaming before I could get a good look at her. You could try catching up to her, although I can't guarantee you two will end up in the same place. These walls defy reason. They're ever moving. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense because I tried to reset the room by going back to the room with the tree, but instead I ran into you. This game's so awesome. Or so I've been told. Try not to shove those eggs too forcefully. They are close to hatching. I know what you're thinking, but I didn't lay them. They simply fall from above every now and then. Sometimes I catch a few and see what will come out of them. And if you listen closely, you can hear their thoughts. It's so exciting. Try it. Maybe you'll be able to hear them too. You ask her if she knows a different way forward. I've heard some floors have more than one exit, but they are hidden and only the remaining Void Lord knows how to access them. You may be able to meet them if you venture deep enough. However, I doubt they'd be willing to share their secrets with you. Me? Imposing as I may look, I'm no lord, and since that exit is a bit cramped for me, here I remain. You ask her how she ended up in here. You are a curious one. Are you sure you want to hear? It might take a moment and I wouldn't want to hold you for too long. You tell her you'd like to hear her story. Very well then. When Void was still in flux, when all 8 Void Lords still roamed these parts, one of them, named Eus, ruled over this particular realm. They were assigned as the gatekeeper and the judge of the lost souls who arrived here. No soul could get past their judgment, no sin went unpunished. But as vigilant and rigorous as they were, Eus was endlessly fascinated by sin. This fascination grew and grew until Eus did the unthinkable and committed sin themselves. What was the true extent of their sin, I'm not entirely sure. When the other lords learned of this transgression, their ranks divided. Some of them defended Eus, some reviled them. Soon, arguments turned into fights, and those fights turned into vicious battles. In the end, Eus was devoured so that nothing remained. Well, one part of Eus did manage to slither away unnoticed. It lay in silence, mindlessly consuming any stray souls that approached it. It only knew pain and hunger, but as its wounds began to heal, it learned to think. It started to ponder why no amount of lost souls would satiate it. Why it was unable to leave these walls. Why it was allowed to live. Eventually, it accepted its rotten existence, knowing well that none of its questions would ever be answered. That's how I came to be. Thank you. It's been a while since I've been able to share that story. I'm so glad I decided not to eat you. It's a joke. Your kind tastes terrible. You should probably keep moving if you wish to find the one you're looking for. While this realm has been in disarray ever since, don't let your guard down. Void Lords are one thing, but not all lost souls are quite as kind as you. Farewell. Maybe we'll meet again. You decide it's better to move on. That's sick. So those things charge... Okay, this room was meant to teach me what those things do. They charge at you when you get too close to them. Okay, I don't see a chest, so let's just go. So those break. Fuck. I think I messed up getting to that chest. I think I see how to get to the chest here. Amazing! I did that so good. Fuck. Am I able to take glass pieces? I think I can do this. And then maybe build back with white blocks. Kind of like this. I'm a genius. Okay. Ah, boy. Oh my god. Oh shit. I fall. I fall. You acquired nothing. I love how triumphant he was. All of these guys should die. So I am able to take glass. Okay, okay. It still makes this really hard, though. Let's ignore the treasure chest on this one. Oh, the snake breaks the... Fuck. Well, they should fall in the hole then. Oh, they won't fall in the hole? Fuck. I can't... Fuck. I would like that treasure chest. Okay. And then this should be easy. We just wait. There's a button for waiting, isn't there? I can just do that. And now I can go over here, take that, and now we can move up here. And then we can take even more. Fuck. I went at the wrong point. Fuck. That's tough. The good thing about this game is that you can die after you've opened the chest and then you still keep your little bug. Oh, I think I know what to do. Fuck. I thought I had. I think I've got it now. Now I think I've thought of it. Fuck. Okay, I think I've got it now. What if we get rid of that first? And then place that there. And then wait. And then grab that. And then place that there. And then we can grab that. Throw that there. And we're winners. Holy fuck, that's tough. It looks like we're going to have to put the glass piece there. There's no treasure chest on this screen. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. No AI viewers. You got no AI viewers here. Boom, boom. Fuck yeah. I forget how these guys move. I don't understand those things. God damn it. That's tough. I feel like you have to... No. Fuck yeah, I think we did it. We did it. We're genius. Haha! This looks easy. Oh, so it just goes like one space closer. Okay. Okay, easy. Oh, it's not gonna be so easy. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. We do need to lure him over here. Shit. Oh, that's the, okay. Okay, I see what you have to do though. So do this, 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 and then lure him up. That's scary as hell. Yeah, then let him fall down that hole. Ooh, you can probably just bait him through a hole too. I didn't even think of that. Okay. Like this. Watch this. Oh! There we go. There we go. This is such a good game so far. Oh, fuck you. Easy. Easy game, easy game, easy game. Oh! That's so funny. Okay. Oh, so we really don't wanna... Oh, fuck. Okay, okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, it might work. I think I messed up. Fuck. This is strange. This is a tough one. This is the toughest one we've gotten so far. Man. Okay. I think we got too close. Like, I think that I understand what I'm supposed to do. Fuck. What? Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Now we can run across the top. Oh my god. How did that take me so long to figure out? That's easy, actually. Fuck. This one's interesting. And then we can't, yeah, then we get eaten. Okay, so we have to like go like this. Okay, what is this like wire that's going along the side? Like the room layout's getting fucking weird with like a weird ass wire that's going down the side. I'm kind of noticing, you know? Anybody else noticing this? This is weird. I'm stumped here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. If we go here. Ha! Ha ha ha! I beat it. Ha ha. There's a chest over here. Why don't we just open it? And we can die and then reset it. And we've already got the locust. This doesn't look too tough. Shit. Well, we can do that. And then this. And then this. There we go. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh my god. We want to bait this guy. Fuck. That guy's gonna eat me now if I do the thing that I want to do. I'm a genius. No! That was close. Let's go, let's go. If you see an easy way to get to the chest, you may as well and then just die. Okay, fuck. Hey, DJ Snack, how are you? This game's been really good. Like, I know it looks like a Game Boy game, but it's a really good puzzle game. I've been having a lot of fun with it so far. Fuck. I need to figure out, maybe I go like this, and then I'll be able to get to the door. So you have the staff, and you like collect pieces of the floor. Like you can only, like you see how I can pick this tile up? I can only hold one tile at a time, and I basically have to figure out how to get to the staircase. Which I think I've figured it out here. We go bam, and then bam. And it's tougher than it looks. This game's known for being really difficult. We're on level 51. Okay, now we're on level 52. I don't know how many levels there are, DJ Snack. When I spin this on the wheel, what we do, because this game only has one achievement, and you get it for opening the game the first time, so it's really, so we already got all the achievements, but the game was very interesting to me, so when I spin it on the wheel, I play it until I get to, we got to this tree, and then we talked to it, and then the game closed itself. So I'm just gonna stop when the game closes itself again. There's no treasure chest here. Well, okay, so those monsters don't see you from the rock. There are monsters. There actually was a fight. There was a weird ass, when I started up the game today, there was like a weird like RPG battle where you could like attack, defend, or check. And it was, I was like, what the hell is going on? Because it wasn't like this at all. And I was expecting it to be just like this, but we got back to this. But like, yeah, no, this game I think has more surprises in store for me as well. We'll see. Let's just go this way, and then we have all the blocks over here. We can snake around. You see, like, you don't really fight him, but you bait him to go the wrong way or something. Okay. No! That was close. I almost fell off the edge. There we go. We got to the stairs. We got to the stairs. And this one's easy. Yeah, some of them are, like, easy. And you're like, okay. 54. But this game is known for being tough. We can't push the rock onto the staircase or else... Or I guess it's an egg. We found this mermaid, and the mermaid said that, it was an egg, that all these round things are eggs and not rocks. I thought they were just rocks. So we have to push it off that way. Oh, fuck. Oh, easy, easy. Okay. Oh, buttons? What do these do? That doesn't do anything. Who's this person over here, though? Like, I could go to the staircase, but what is this? What is this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, they're gone. I was going to push the but then I kept going. I was going to push the egg up. I guess we'll never find out who she was. Push the one above. Yeah. So what I was going to do, but then I accidentally kept pushing, was I was going to do that and then walk around and talk to her. But I accidentally, it was an accidental push. I didn't mean to. I now she's gone. If I reset by killing myself, she's still gone. I'm sorry, DJ. We'll never know what she was here for. Here it is, though. Here's the tree. So we talk to the tree. A lone birch tree stands in the void. This area feels safe. And since you've been traveling for quite some time already, would you like to rest for now? Rest? And then we press yes. Slowly, surely, dreams embrace you. And then the game closes. So we're going to spin the wheel again because I'm not ready to end stream. We've only been going for 40 minutes. Let's spin the wheel again. But yes, that game is very interesting. If you're interested in it, DJ Snack, you should buy it. And I kind of like playing games like this because you can watch me play for a little bit and then I'll stop and then I won't spoil too much, but people can see if they want to play the game. And I think that's interesting. Like you'll see me play like snippets of games and then I'll play something random. Left wheel, we're doing a left wheel spin. I think, yeah. It's fairly clearly a left wheel spin. Okay. What are we getting? Watch Dogs. This is an interesting one. I'm going to have to do a Google search for this one because I beat this game and I have 0 achievements for it. And I don't know if I have to hook my Ubisoft account, if I have to like make an Ubisoft account and hook it up to get the achievements for it. I have no idea because I've beaten this game before on this Steam account. And I have 0 achievements. See, 0 out of, I guess, you can kind of see it. 0 out of 49 achievements. Look at that. Can you believe it? But I also have 22.8 hours because I beat the game. I went through the whole story. And there's achievements for like there's story achievement, complete act 1, complete act 2. I did all that. Complete act 3. I guess you didn't play correctly. No, I'm wondering if I need to connect my account to like Ubisoft to get achievements for this. I'm gonna look it up. DJ Snack. Not getting achievements. Because we need to get every achievement in every game. I don't see anything. I don't know. We're gonna install this. We're gonna install Watch Dogs. Okay. It's gonna take 13 minutes. It's too late for karaoke, DJ. People are trying to sleep, so I can't. That's something I can only do on days when I don't work. No. Yeah, I already knew what you were going to say. I'm sorry. No, it's too late. Uh, well, I have so many. Yeah, like I think this is an issue that lots of people have because I have this app that tracks my Steam achievements, and Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2 are for some reason considered legendary achievements to get, which means very few people like legendary games to fully complete, which means very few people have done it. Uh, and I don't think there's any real reason it should be legendary unless there's actually a problem with unlocking the achievements. But for some reason, barely any achievements in the game have been earned. One of the achievements, which you get in the first 5 minutes of playtime, has a 1.4% completion rate. Why is this? Oh, this seems like we found the issue. I didn't find the issue yet. I just know that lots of people have the issue. Achievements don't unlock unless you're online. Oh, but that's for Xbox. That's not even for Steam. On Steam. 7 more minutes. I booted, loaded my save, played a mission, and when I closed the game, my PC locked up to where I had no achievements in Steam. We could have done so many songs. We could have done like 2 or 3 songs. But this is good. This is good for me to do some research on like what's wrong with my watch. What's wrong with the achievements? Oh, Ubisoft actually responded here. "2025 from Ubisoft. Hello, Poetic Skills, and everyone else having issues with these achievements. One of our development teams are currently looking into this issue. However, I cannot offer you an estimate for a fix, sadly. For anyone not being able to unlock Watch Dogs achievements in Steam, can you confirm if you are unable to unlock all of the achievements or just a specific one? Do you have these achievements in Ubisoft Connect? Is your current Steam account linked with your Ubisoft account where these achievements are unlocked? I ask about it because I will be passing this information on to the team that is investigating this issue and adding your account IDs to an internal ticket. Thank you for following up. Unable to unlock any achievements on Steam. They show 0 out of 49 unlocked. Okay, so it's the same issue. For me, it's very specifically the achievement for completing Bad Blood Act 1 that won't unlocked. And okay, so yes, and this thread is from after I played it. I know for a fact I would have been playing it in 2024 That's when I would have played it. And this thread, so hopefully it's been fixed. It says if I open the game, then I should get all of the achievements that I should have, I guess. And then I can close the game because all I need to do is get one achievement. So hopefully it's been fixed because it's not just an issue that I was having. And it looks like LMAO speedrun. We'll see. Because like I even started doing the DLC. Because my teacher, one of my teachers from film school, is in Watch Dogs, and that's the whole reason that I bought it. And in the DLC, he's the main character. Like he's the playable character, but only in the DLC. He's not Aiden or whatever the main character is. What's his name? Something dog. Fuck. His name was John Tench. That's the. I'll look it up. Watch Dogs, John Tench. Raymond T-Bone Kenny. I guess T-Bone, I don't know. It made me think of a dog. And also the game's called Watch Dogs. I don't know. But yes, he is the main playable character in the DLC for this game. And that DLC was really tough. And I couldn't figure out the puzzles in the DLC. The DLC's like in the main game, like near the end, the puzzles start getting tougher. Like the hacking puzzles, I mean, and it's not that bad, but that Bad Blood DLC, right away at the start of the game, the hacking puzzles were like fucking crazy. I don't even think I beat like the beginning of Bad Blood. I think I'm better at games now though, so maybe I'll be able to, but I did have issues with it. Boom, 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 boom. At one time. Like the worst thing that we'll have to do is like just start the game over. Like I've never played it on stream, so that's okay. That's okay if I gotta play it again on stream. As long as the achievements start unlocking, it's fine. Because I played this off stream. One minute and 41 seconds remaining. DJ Snack, how are you doing? / shout out. DJ 2 underscores snack. There's the shout out. Thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. 7 more new subs to go. Have you ever played Watch Dogs? I'll just change it to just chatting. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll change the title to like figuring out Watch Dogs. Like the thing is, like it's been so long since I played this. I don't know if do I even have a cloud save for this. There was a point in time, and it was around the time that I played this game where I had cloud save turned off, and then I deleted games, and then I lost all save files for them. And this game might have been a part of that. In that case, we probably would have to start over from the beginning. I don't know what my Ubisoft account is, too. It's been a while. This might take a little while. This might be... I kind of knew when I put Watch Dogs in. I was like, oh, fuck. Well, I got to try and get all the achievements. I was like, this one's just going to be like a technical fucking... trying to figure out how to even get the achievements. There we go. The game's downloaded. That's why I'm not even like changing it from just chatting to Watch Dogs, is because I'm trying to figure out how to even get achievements on Watch Dogs. The game is launching. Ubisoft Connect installer. Okay. I really hope that I just have the save file from the cloud. That I hope that it was connected to the cloud. Yes, I don't want to allow Ubisoft to make changes to my computer, but I'll let Ubisoft make changes to my computer. Huh. Why is nothing happening? An error occurred. Game already running. Well, here we go. Ubisoft Connect. You guys can't see it, and that's okay. I'm okay with you guys not being able to see it. Because I might have to try logging in. Oh, they've got the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake as the image for the downloader. So that's good. That means things have been updated. Oh boy. Connection lost. Ubisoft unavailable. What? Try again. Was this the reason why? Because it did say something about you need to be logged in to get the achievements. Initializing. I don't want to play offline if I can't get achievements offline. Maybe it's because it's the first time I opened it. Maybe if I close it and then try again, it'll let me connect. It's taking a long time to initialize. It's taking so long. I want to check out Daniel Mullins' games. One event. Oh, he has Gamescom 2026. So News. Fuck. We could have sung together. What do you mean? Together? Like a duet? Sorry, I'm checking the Pony Island 2 beta test news and everybody's been chosen. I signed up for it. It's all done. I didn't get in. I really wanted to do the beta testing. Dude, it's taking so long to initialize it. We're going to close this. We're going to open this. I gave you a shout out. Well, you sing here and I sing in my room. But we could have had karaoke. No. Well, we could have if it wasn't the middle of the night. Hey, golly, how are you? Game already running? Why is it already running? Library. It says Watch Dogs is running, so we're just going to stop it here because I don't even understand what's going on with that. How are you doing, DJ Snack? Okay, we're gonna start running it from here. And now nothing's happening. You're finishing dinner slowly. What are you having for dinner? Dude. It says it's running, but nothing's happening. I'm gonna fucking shut Steam down. Let's just completely close Steam. Go here. Exit Steam. Because something's wrong. Okay, Steam's closed. You made rice, steak, and a Vietnamese veggie stew yesterday. Ooh, and you're having the leftovers. That sounds awesome. I've never had a Vietnamese veggie stew. Or maybe I did. Well, I did go to a Vietnamese place a couple times, I think. Yeah, I knew you meant steak. Not like a wooden steak. That would be tough to eat. Rice and a steak and Vietnamese veggie stew. I'm so tired my English isn't Englishing. That's okay. I don't think that's how you spell steak in French either, is it? So you're good. Everything's good. Okay, Watch Dogs. Okay, we're going to try launching it again. We restarted Steam. Nothing is happening. Look. I press stop. Unsaved game data, that's fine. Maybe you're secretly a beaver. Because you like to chew on wood? I think you're secretly a beaver. But I thought all your emotes, I thought you were a dog. Or is that what your dog looks like? Do you have a dog like that in real life? It is actually how we spell it. I have no excuse. That's how you spell steak in French? What? No, it's spelled the same way. or le beefsteak. Le steak or le beefsteak. But why would they have the exact same letters anyway? I don't know. Le beefsteak. That's what it says here. Common types of steak. We have filet de boeuf. Is that what you're having? Dude, it's not even stopping. I'm so confused. I'm going to open the task manager. What the heck is going on? I don't think that Watch Dogs is running. It's not listed here as a program that's running, but Steam says it's running. What is happening? Stopping. It says it's stopping. Dude, Watch Dogs doesn't even work. Oh, I think I know why. I think I played this before there were Steam achievements. I think I first played this before there were Steam achievements. That makes sense then. So all I have to do is open the game. But oh my god. That's opening the game is taking so goddamn long too. Time to turn the wheel again? No, DJ Snack. We do not give up on this channel. We don't give up. You should have seen me with Deadly Premonition. I spent over an hour just troubleshooting that game. No, but we don't give up until we get the achievement, DJ Snack. Okay, we're going to close Steam again. Exit Steam. Waiting for Watch Dogs to shut down. Shutting down Steam. Okay, so what if we just open Watch Dogs? Like just from the shortcut. Yeah, if we don't get an achievement today, then tomorrow I'll be back trying to figure this out. And then it'll be just chatting again. We'll just be talking. It says launching game. Too bad. We can do it, though. We can do it. We can do it. Ooh. There's a Sega sale. So I guess deep discounts on Yakuza games. Yakuza's a really good series. What is happening? No, Watch Dogs doesn't open. I know I gotta look this up. Start the watchdog.exe file with admin rights. Okay. Let's I had to do that for Deadly Premonition as well. Let's try that. Let's try that. Waiting for Watch Dogs to shut down. Okay. So now let's head. Open Steam. Don't open Watch Dogs yet. You scared me. Lizard. Hello. We're trying to figure out how to open the game. I found something on Steam. It said that if I go into the files and run the .exe as an administrator, then that might work, and that might work because that worked with Deadly Premonition a few weeks ago. So we'll see. We will see. Ubisoft Connect installer. Ah, here we go. We're getting something new. Ubisoft Connect is running. Ubisoft Connect is running. Microsoft Muse. What do we mean Ubisoft Connect is running? Installation aborted. DJ Babe, Lizard Baby? Hell yeah. By clicking the button. So I think something's wrong with the Ubisoft installer. I think that's what's going on. I think it thinks that the Ubisoft installer is still on, which means I might have to like restart the computer. Or maybe I can go into the task manager. See if I can find the Ubisoft installer. So just throw it there. Ubisoft Connect. So it is on. So why don't I see it open? Why is it running? End task. End task. There. Now it's all not running. Okay? It's all not running. So now let's try it again. I accept. Install. It's working. It's working. It's working. I'm going to say hi to Kali and lurk on his stream. Kali's streaming? Hell yeah. Exhausted 2 just streamed 5 hours. Yes, she was streaming Blueprints. Lizard Queen's tired. Ooh. Well, I hope you get some good sleep tonight, Lizard. Installation complete. Next. Run Ubisoft Connect. It opened. It opened. It's asking me to log in. It's asking me to log in. I forget all of my information. We're going to can't log in. Ad block has been updated. Log into Ubisoft. I forgot literally everything. I forgot my password. I'm gonna. You guys can't see this, right? Yep. Okay. Let's. Do I have an account with this one? Pedestrian crossing. Oh my fucking god! I hate these. There's a pedestrian crossing in that one too, and that one, and that one. I think we're good. Verify. You didn't see you there, but I'm praying to the stars that I'll see you on Sunday. DJ, let's go. Wowzers. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm doing a whole bunch trying to figure it out. We're going to figure it all out though. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to check my email. Hopefully it's this email. You guys aren't allowed to see my email. Gmail. Oh, no. Oh, Hotmail. It's Hotmail. It's not even called Hotmail anymore. It's called like Microsoft. Outlook. It's called Outlook now. Ubisoft account. Ubisoft password change request. Fuck yeah. To reset your password, please click here. Yes. Yes. It better not fucking say you cannot use your old password as your new password. Don't you just hate it when it does that? Did I make it too many characters? Oh, fuck. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Save. Your password was successfully changed. Okay, okay. Now let's go back to the Ubisoft installer. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this out. Okay, we logged in. So now, I'm so sorry I can't even show you this stuff, but it's like me like typing in my password and stuff and all sorts of things. My games you own will appear here, but I own, why do no games appear here when I have no active items. My library. What? But I have watchdogs. But I have watchdogs. This will bind the following products to your Ubisoft account. Okay. Game activated on a different account. Okay. Okay. So I do have an Ubisoft account connected to that email, but I have a different Ubisoft account connected to a different email. So now I have to do that. God damn. She was lurking for a while. It was yes, her stream was very fun. I think we're very close to getting in here. We're gonna log out. I thought we had it. I'm gonna have to send another email. Fuck. Can't log in. I forgot my password. At least it told me which email I use now, so I know for certain. Oh, and it's making me do another stupid CAPTCHA. Select all images with bridge. That's got bridge. That's got bridge. That's got bridge. I think that's it. Verify. Okay. I'm so bad at the CAPTCHAs now. Now that, please check your email. Okay. So but I want to talk with you. You guys can talk. You guys can talk on Discord. I think, right? Gmail. So it is Gmail. Video is frozen. Yeah, that happens sometimes. That happens when I'm closing and opening. We're very close to getting watchdogs on the screen, though, I think. What? Did it go to spam? Promotions. Why would it have gone to spam? Ubisoft. Why would that go to spam? That's important. Not spam. What the fuck? Okay. Let's reset our password. Okay. You cannot use a password you recently used. Okay. So that's probably the password that I just need to type in here. Okay, we're so close. We're so close, you guys. There we go. We got Watch Dogs. Play. It says we got 10 out of 49 achievements. And if we start this game, if we launch it and we get 10 achievements right off the bat, then I think we're good. I think we can spit again then. It's okay. I'm trying to organize an Among Us. Yes, yes. DJ Snack wants everybody to play Among Us. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 3 o'clock p.m., not a.m. That would be funny, though. Okay, synchronizing your save games with the cloud. Maybe when I'm done work, because I'll get home at like 6. Is Among Us a free game? Failed to synchronize cloud saves. Try again. What happened? What happened? I tried again, and then it crashed, and it closed. Oh no, it says game already running. Oh, maybe it worked. Did we get our cloud save? Crazy thing is that viewers wanted to do it, but then they're never here at the same time. Maybe they'll be here on Sunday. It's free on App Store. App Store. Is it free on Steam? It looks like Watch Dogs is loading. It might just be taking a long time because it's the first time I've installed it on this computer. Let's cross our fingers that that's the reason why. Watch Dogs, Watch Dogs, Watch Dogs. It's taking a long time to open. But I see it. It looks like it's got like the loading screen. But then again, also Death Stranding took a long ass time to load yesterday, and that was the first time that I had installed it. So yes, or 2 days ago, I didn't stream yesterday. Yes, the so I lost the key to the store, and I was stressed because I thought that I was gonna get in trouble for it finally today. But the current manager didn't report it. So I haven't gotten in trouble for it yet. And I probably won't get in trouble for it tomorrow either. But who knows? Who knows when he'll report it? It's something that should be reported. Like at this point, like I think it should be. It's on the manager. Like that's a security issue. Did it like freeze? Oh my god. We are so close to Watch Dogs. I'm gonna exit the game though. I'm gonna exit the game. They're just going to make a new one. I'm sure it's happened before. No, they're gonna have to change the locks. There we go. We got all of the achievements. Look at that. Or you can't really see it. But like we just got a bunch of achievements all at once. Fuck yeah. Okay, let's spin the wheel. You see, DJ Snack, if you never give up, you'll get that achievement. That's what like I kind of figured. I wouldn't even need to change it to play Watch Dogs. I just got 10 Watch Dogs achievements. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel at least one more time, and then hopefully we'll get a game that we'll actually play. Next time we spin Watch Dogs, we're gonna have to actually play it. Okay, but like yes, that was something that was I knew I was gonna have to do it when I spun Watch Dogs. Notice how playtime went from 22.8 to 23.2. Well, it's because I think with the Ubisoft launcher open, I'm pretty sure that counts. I'm pretty sure that counts as Watch Dogs being open. Woo! Okay, let's spin. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Hopefully, it's not something that I hate. I like most of the stuff on the wheel, but the last few days it's been giving me like stuff like Watch Dogs, where it's just like, oh, I got to do a bunch of technical stuff, or it's not even playing the game. But we're gonna work our way through it. We're gonna work our way through it. So we got left wheel. So we're gonna spin left wheel. Just take it out of the wheel. No, it's in my Steam library, and I can't take it out of my Steam library. And that's what FU said about Split Fiction. And I was like, no, I can't. It's in my Steam library though. I want to get every single achievement in my Steam library, DJ Snack. I can't just take it out of the wheel. I can't take any of these out of the wheel, DJ. Unless I beat it, unless I complete it, then they get taken out of the wheel. Why do you have 2 lefts and 1 right? Because there's more games on the left wheel. There's more games on the left wheel, so I figured I should put more likely to get on the left wheel because there's more games on the left wheel than there is on the right. I feel like that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. And yes, it was 2 or 3 days ago, every single spin was right wheel. It was weird. It was crazy. So we're getting lots of right wheel games too. So let's spin. Peak. I thought you unlocked all of them by opening it up. No, there's 49 achievements and I unlocked 10. It only unlocked achievements that I had actually achieved the first time that I played. And so yeah, there's still like 39 more achievements in Watch Dogs to get. So peak. God damn, I suck at peak so much. This is kind of what I said. I wanted a game that wasn't that was a game I wanted to play. I've got 11 of 64 achievements in peak. What is the next one that I need? Finally, we're going to go for an achievement. First aid badge. Whew. Okay, we're going to spin the wheel again because this is something I need friends for. God damn it. I need to organize like a peak. We're going to a peak session with people. So I need to organize Split Fiction and I need to organize peak. Heal your friends, because what I need to do is I need to heal my friends for 100 points of injury in a single expedition. So like I need them to like give me the food and like I heal them, I guess, I think. Or maybe you need to use the first aid kit. I'd have to look it up. But that's the next achievement, and it's not an achievement that you can get on your own. Because some of these achievements you can get on your own, and that's what I was hoping for. You wish you could play? Yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel again. And yeah, so I need someone to play Split Fiction with me. And then I need to hopefully get some people together to play Peak. Maybe I can ask Shadow and more people. You know as PC? Well, you can go buy PC. Oh, even Dimples has Peak. Everybody has Peak. The Shadow Gaming, FU, Nocturnal, may you rest in peace. And Crazy Mo. I played the first time Crazy Mo actually gifted me this game. And that's the only reason that I own it. Because otherwise, I'm not really interested in games like this. Escape the island without taking fall damage. Okay, we're going to spin the wheel again. Those are just things that I owe the wheel now. Dimple's avatar is so pretty. Yes. What game? Split Fiction. You have Steam open? I don't know. I might need more people for that achievement. How much is 100 points? Because all I have to do for this achievement is I need to heal like other people for 100 health. Yes, this is peak. You can see it there. It says it right here. Peak. Alert. Are we friends on Steam, Lizard? You friends list. $50 bones? I thought you said you have peak. Nope, but it's the same name. Oh, Split Fiction. So Split Fiction, you can actually play like, so you need a second person in order to play it. So if you download the friend, like there's like a friend thing. So you can play it for free if someone else owns it that you know. The only problem is I forget if I bought it during the Steam summer sale. Because I used the Friends version of it when I was playing with FU. But it looks like I don't need to download the friend version. It looks like I'm able to install just the normal version. I think. It will take me like an hour to install. Split Fiction is huge, file size wise. It's not that long of a game, but for some reason the file size is 87.65 gigabytes. So yes, if you wanted to play it though, then here, I'll go to the store page. I don't think we're going to play it tonight because that would require me to do an hour download, and I want to end stream probably in an hour, so we wouldn't get to it. But yes, I spun Split Fiction a couple days ago, and I need someone else for it. Split Fiction. I'll show you on the chat. So, what? But you can do peak? You'd be able to do Split Fiction as well. I'm just trying to show you, but it's fucking being weird. So there we go. So you see this, if you go to the Split Fiction store on the store page on Steam, this is the fuck, that's fucking jump scared me. Okay. So it says play Split Fiction Friends Pass, and it should just say install. So this is free. Like, you shouldn't have to pay any money to install that. And then we'd like link game. That's how me and FU did it. The only thing is I still don't know if I have the paid. I think I might still only have the free version, but then it shows up in my library anyway. So I might have to buy it. So don't worry about doing it now, but you can play it for free as long as you're playing it with someone who bought it. You just need the friend pass, which you can download. It's free, but you're not able to start playing the game unless someone else initiates the game and then you join their game. So you're not able to play your own game. That's why I have 0 achievements in it, even though I beat it with FU. It was because I was playing the free version. But you can do peak. Maybe we could do a game with more people too, though. Peak's always fun if you got multiple people. We could wait for like FU. We could get Shadow. I think I'll do a wheel spin for now. I think I'll do another wheel spin, and then we'll have because Kali does that where he owes games. And so I was thinking, well, when it comes to games that I need other people for, I'll owe those. And I'll try to peak is most fun with many people. So we should try and get like a lot of people to play it. And then split fiction is like a 2 people game. So we're going to spin again. Just give me one more game. Okay, we're spinning left wheel. You see how it's like a little easier to read the games on this wheel than it is on this wheel? It's because there's got to be almost like double the games on this wheel. Okay, probably not double. I think that the right wheel has like 75% of the games that the left wheel has. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're reading. That's what we're doing. This is Lizard. This is what you were asking about. We're going to be reading. That's what we're doing. Let's go. And that's actually great because I can just read and then like go to sleep after reading. So we want Umineko answer arcs because we actually finished the question arcs the other day. So what's the next achievement that we're going for? Welcome them to Rokkenjima. So it looks like we only beat Ep5. I'm gonna take a look. For welcome them to Rokkenjima. Okay. So this is a really long story, and I read a lot of it off stream before I've read all of it off stream, but not on Steam. So we're just gonna pick up wherever the hell I left off and then just read until I get this achievement, because it looks like it's a story achievement. 60.9% of players have gotten this. I'm gonna become a visual novel channel. I'm gonna become just a reading channel. That's funny. Okay. Welcome them to Rokkenjima. 60.9% of players have this. Now we can finally just go after one specific achievement. Okay. Let's open the game and then make sure that it's working. And then we'll just read probably till I go to bed. Even if... Okay, so we're going to skip through episode 5. Because it says I've already got all the achievements for episode 5. It didn't save. It didn't save. So we're going to do the same thing we did with episode 4 yesterday. Because I already got those achievements. And then there's probably an achievement for reading everything. And I'll probably have to actually read everything. So that way we can keep track of everything we read. So you're going to see me skip through a whole episode again, which takes about like 20 minutes. See, stuff like this. Stuff like this. Let's just throw this. This is so annoying. Okay, but we'll get it, we'll get it. You guys... Oh my god. So if I just hold down the control button, and it skips through, and then I'll start reading when we get to the next chapter. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That starts pretty crazily. I'm still not used to the sprites in the Steam version. Because if there's an achievement for reading everything, then I don't want it to not pop. But I don't want to... I don't want to have to read this whole episode with no achievements popping at all for it. Oh yeah, it starts with a murder already. Jesus. Okay. I love how it goes right into the pause menu and then you can't skip through that part. I'm so sorry. We'll start reading soon. How's everybody doing? Oh. Look at that. They still use the original sprites for this too, don't they? Yeah, they use the original sprites here, even though throughout the game you'll be playing. So they just copied and pasted the video and then they added new sprites on Steam. I just love how like epic it is with like the derpy sprites. It's sick. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. There was no video in episode 5 when I skipped through that. This is sick, actually. I love this. This is what the whole game should have been. I'm sure you all understand what the game is about just from that video.
Okay, we're back to skipping everything. I've read this multiple times, but everything after this I haven't actually. I've only read it once. Everything after this episode, I've only read once, so I'm okay. I'm okay with starting to read once we get to the next episode. But this story, Lizard Queen, is really, really good. I recommend everybody reads it. Maybe not if you're not interested. I'll send messages. I'll put an ad out for a peak, for a time for playing peak. Hopefully, like after FU gets back from vacation, we can do that. And then I could message people about split fiction. Well, this is what I mean when I say we never give up. Even if it's boring. Even if it's boring to not give up. We're gonna get everything. This story is actually way better than Doki Doki. And so this is kind of like the fourth in like a series. And the first two games in this series were actually big inspirations for Doki Doki Literature Club. But I think that the first game in the series is actually way scarier than Doki Doki. That shit actually made me like terrified, and I've shown it to other people, and it's like, it's so crazy how like a visual novel can make you feel like that. Like, I don't think anything's made me as scared as like, it's basically, it's just like this, but like, it's crazy. Umineko, the original, the first two are called Higurashi, and these Umineko never gets as scary as Higurashi, but Umineko gets way more in your head than Higurashi does. It's weird. I'm sure you'll start to see why once I get to the point where I'm willing to start reading. I already read this and got all the achievements. The last achievement that I got, it says, is for reading the Tea Party, episode 4. Or episode 5. Boom, 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 boom. And it sucks. You guys are only hearing like the beginnings of the songs right now, and the songs are fucking awesome. The music is one of the best things about this, but it's still like the story's still really good too. It's not like Doki Doki that only had like 2 songs that they played over and over again. Come on. I'm pretty sure episode 4 is longer than this one too, so we'll be at the end very soon. I think they're about to do they go to bed, and then the next day a whole bunch of people are dead, and then they do the battle of wits with Erica. Like, it's getting pretty late. They all end up going to bed. I don't know why young Aunt Rose is there. I'd probably know if I wasn't skipping. Oh, these are the logic parts. Holy fuck. Oh, I can play ads now. I should play ads while I'm doing this. I wish there was a faster way to skip it. Bum 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 bam bam boo 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 doo 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 doo. Oh, is this the first episode where they found the gold? They must have... I think it is. I don't think they find the gold in any of the question arcs. I don't think they had found it in episode 4. I know they always find like 1 gold bar. That's like the sign of like the witch. The witch gives them 1 gold bar from it to prove that they're the witch or whatever, but they're not really a witch. How can I skip such great songs? So yeah, you see how sometimes you can see like red text popping up? That's all part of like the logic puzzle. There's other colors of text too, but red means that it's true. This is like a murder mystery. So if something's said in red, then you know that it's true. And if something's said in blue, only the witches can use red though. And then Badler is fighting the witches in this logic battle, and he's allowed to use blue text. And so anything that he says in blue, if they do, they must counter it with red text by the end of the episode if it's false. And if they do not counter it, then that means that it is as true as red text. So blue truth is kind of like delayed red text, but then also they're witches, so they do like weird things. They say things strangely in red that makes it tougher to understand. Why is it going so slow? Okay, 3. Oh, he couldn't sleep. And then they're like, yeah, go to sleep. Okay. And now the clock's gonna skip all the way to Why is it so long? It's really long. We're gonna get through it. I swear I'm gonna read some of this before I go to sleep, and then I'll be back reading this tomorrow. Unless people want to play Peak like tomorrow. I guess tomorrow's Friday. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, that's like a slowed down version of Beatrice's theme. Here we go. Here is the logic puzzle with Erica, and I think this is like one of the last things in the chapter, I believe, because I think that they prove her wrong, right? And then they just don't continue. Oh yeah, no, because I think Erica just killed everybody. I think that was what ended up happening in this one. This one isn't as action-packed as episode 4 was. That was crazy skipping through episode 4. But no, this one's definitely much more of like a logic-based episode where they're discussing, which is what I really liked about this. Those were my favorite parts. Where they're just like discussing who the killer could be. Oh, okay, yeah, and a new weapon too. Delanor. Listen to that. I think that's Delanor's theme. A lot of red text right there. I should call this speed reading and then see if people come in, they think I'm actually reading it. Yeah, I got the whole story. I read it this quickly. So yeah, this is a whole like logic battle they're having. It's really cool. I wish I didn't have to skip through it. There's no way I'm reading this whole thing. Like, look how long it is. And I've already read it multiple times. Starting with episode 5, I'll start reading. I swear, I swear. It's just that it didn't save. It didn't save. I need to learn how to save. I need to learn how to save more. And then I wanted to skip so much shit. Okay, so it's 11 in the morning. But I do think that they like the climax is like pretty much done, I think. I think they just found out that Erica had murdered everybody. And now this is where it starts at the beginning. Whoa, I can't read that fast? Yes, but I've already read all this. I've already read all this, Lizard Queen. It didn't save. So I'm skipping through the, just a sec. I'm getting very close to the end of this episode, and then I'll start actually reading it at episode 5. I already have all the achievements for this entire episode. But yes, I know you were asking if I would be reading more. I will be. I'm not going to read this whole thing, right? Because I already got all the achievements for this one. There's 5 episodes. And, 4 episodes, and I got the achievement for the first one, which is this one here. This is a really good story, though, Lizard Queen. I love this entire story. Maybe you'll like it, even though you're coming in. You're gonna be coming in later, but like, it's such a long story. They tried to make an anime of it, but they ruined it, and they only did the first half of it. So you'll never get the full story if you just watch the anime. So you gotta read this. This is the only way to get the full story still. But it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever read. If we can get to the part where I start reading, then maybe you'd see why. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're very close to the end of this episode. I don't think we're going to get. I think we're going to be reading this again tomorrow, because I don't think we're going to get the achievement for it. So I'll start reading today, and then tomorrow hopefully we get the achievement for it, unless people want to play Peak tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I should ask FU what night he'll be back, and then try and plan a Peak thing after he's back. That's how you can tell you're almost done, is when the clock gets big. We're very close to the end of the chapter now. Oh yeah, and it's midnight on the second day. Yes, we're very close. We're very close to me actually reading Lizard. Boom, 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 boom. They're just gonna have their little final battle of wits here. Man, the logic going on here. They're just narrowing down who the killer could have been. And each episode is actually kind of like a different story. It's just like the meta layer of like the witches and Battler. That's kind of the like the news story. That's kind of like, but like what's going on the island is like completely new every time. So in each episode. Yes, it's a long battle, but this is the climax. Once this is done, I'm certain that it'll be finished. I remember who did it too. It was Erica. They're gonna narrow it down. Erica was the only one who could have done it. Erica's the little blue-haired girl. So they just narrowed it down so that nobody could have done it, but Erica wasn't even on the list. This is still the same scene. That's so crazy. Oh, is that it? Oh yeah, okay, that's it. That's it, because that's he's impaled on the sword, I think. Oh yeah, they're trying to say that Natsui did it. God damn it. It just keeps going. Which is good when you're reading it, but it's... There we go. There we go. I knew it was close to being done. Yes, and I knew that the game got suspended instead of being finished. This is the first game that got suspended before it was finished as well. I'm pretty sure the game in episode 6 gets suspended as well. Oh, and the end credits are going to be so much longer now. The end credits get longer every episode because they add like 10 new characters every episode. And then they all have to be in the credits. Them and everybody from the previous episodes. There we go, we got all of the goats. 5th game, End of the Golden Witch. Okay, so there's 2 tea parties, and we're going to skip through those. And then we should unlock episode 5, and then we're just going to read episode 5. Addition of new features. Prepare a gift. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, let's do it. I don't need the controls. Tea party, so you have to read the tea party. I'm actually real excited to get to the points where I want to read. Some of the biggest twists are in these tea parties. Okay, there we go. That was it. That was a short one. Addition of new element, and then there's the witches tea party too. Okay, we're so close. Welcome to the tea party of those who are not human. How do I gain viewers while I'm doing this? That's sick. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you're here for me to read, We're getting very close to it. I just want to unlock episode... I've already read this episode, and I want to unlock episode 6 naturally instead of just pressing the unlock button, because I'm trying to get all the achievements, and there's probably going to be an achievement for reading all of them, and I don't want it to not pop because I just pressed unlock here. My head right now as I'm trying to read. Don't try to read yet. Don't worry. We're like 5 seconds from actually reading. We're on the very final thing. Bang, 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 bang. Bop, 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 bop. That's all it is. Come on, the end credits are coming. They're coming so soon. Ah, that witch laugh fucking gets to me. There we go. Okay, I'm not gonna skip like that anymore. I'm not skipping like that anymore. Ooh, this song is sick. Starting now, we're gonna go through it normally. Shit. That was like over half an hour of me holding down the control button, you guys. DJ Snack, do you know Japanese? You could sing the... Whoa. That's so weird. There's just like a voice coming only through the left speaker. And now it's coming through the right speaker. What are they doing? They're making me feel weird. Okay. Okay. So now we can start episode 6. Episode 6. Dawn of the Golden Witch. Good morning. Now the curtain shall finally rise on a game presented by that Battler Sama. Will Battler Sama manage to successfully and spectacularly fill the enormous role of Game Master? Let us bear witness to this fight from the opposite side of the chessboard. There no longer is a difficulty level. This is no longer a hint, but a confession. You know Japanese anime? You know anime Japanese, Ulu? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna start that over. We're gonna start that over. I guess I forgot that you don't have to hold down the control button. This story is very obviously fictional and fantastic in nature. Any resemblance to existing individuals, organizations, locations, or incidents is entirely coincidental. Here we go. A beautiful glow shone in from the skylight over the grand cathedral. The place was somehow different from the way it had been during the witch's trial. The decorations had changed. The several pleasantly sparkling white ribbons that adorned it were thin like razors, but they trailed beautifully in the air. Flowers were arranged all over in a way that would make any place look cheerful. Let me take a look at... Might be a little loud. That was quick? What was quick? Oh, the way that it was reading? Yes. It was like how a single drop of impure water can spoil an entire cask of wine. Just the presence of those flowers, those ribbons, and the red carpet that ran down the center of the room made it hard to believe that this was the same place Ushiro Miya Natsui had been falsely accused of a crime. It had truly become a wedding chapel. So this is a new character that's first introduced in this episode. And there's two of them. They're like twins, I think. Love is generous. Love is merciful. And there's the other one, yeah. One with blue hair, one with orange hair. Love does not envy. It does not boast. These words, spoken by two demons who seem to be in charge of this gathering, were part of a ceremony for making an oath of love before the eyes of God. Of course, in this wedding celebrated by demons, there was no priest in sight. Instead, there stood the witch who controls miracles. Burncasto. Her name's Burncasto. In sickness and in health. Yeah, a wife's true job is to be supportive in times of sickness. Sure. Isn't that right, Erica? And there we go. That's Erica. And she's getting married to somebody. And she was the bad guy in the last episode. And she's still the bad guy. Yes, my master. She's a pawn of Burncasto. That looks good on you. What a fitting outfit for one who has conquered the bridegroom. I'm honored, my master. And of course, she's getting married to Battler, I think. The bride standing on the carpeted path was Furuto Erica. The groom's face couldn't be seen. The bride's outfit certainly was a pure white wedding dress. Her veil represented both the white of God's blessings and the white of a demon's cruelty. A great many goat nobles, witches, and demons were gathered for this wedding. If only their heads hadn't been those of goats, it would probably have seemed a very refined crowd worthy of this great cathedral. I'd expect no less of you, Burn. The stuff you managed to think up is always so twisted. A wife supporting her ailing husband, isn't that a lovely story? It suits you well, Erica. And congratulations to you too, Mr. Groom. Mr. Groom. At that point, Burncasto stared straight into the groom's eyes. And now we get to see the groom, maybe? The groom didn't answer. I think this is supposed to be the groom's point of view. His eyes were gray. His lips would mutter something from time to time, but no one could tell if the words meant anything. Hey, are you listening, you people? She spoke to the groom in the plural. I think that's a fourth wall break. Of course, there was only one groom. And of course, the gray-eyed groom didn't answer. So, even though you can hear her, you can't answer? Don't worry, okay? Battler-san? Yeah, it's Battler. It's okay. I'll just take everything you are and trample it into the ground. Ha 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 ha. Trying to do the witch's laugh. The Witch of Miracles sneered with an evil smile that even a demon would shudder to look at. Even that sneer provoked no response from Battler's dim eyes. People live for the sake of love. Therefore, today, you have fulfilled the purpose of your lives. Oh, how great is the power to live, the power of love. I pray that the brightness of this day blesses these two for all time. Just give it a rest already, you demons. What comes next? The couple will now make an oath of eternal love. After that, they will exchange rings. On Balor's hand was a ring bearing the seal of the one-winged eagle, proof that he was the territory lord of this world. And on Erica's finger was a diamond ring that could not be shattered by any miracle. Diamond signify an eternal bond. However, in Greek, the word diamond simply means unbreakable. Erica wasn't vowing to love Balor forever. She just wanted to rule over him as her eternal property. This wedding was being performed for the sole purpose of defiling Balor. Don't worry, I won't love you forever. After all, the point of this ceremony is to make you submit to me. Your heart will be shut inside an inescapable closed room forever, where I, Furuto Erica, the detective and the witch of truth, will command it. Your position as territory lord and your ring will become mine. Eternal love? Yeah, except not really. It's all just a way to keep Balor trapped. Can't get... Balor's the main character of the story. We haven't seen him yet here. What was that? Can't get out. So these are there's always goat-headed people around. See, as everybody's so happy we're getting married. Like, Balor is like a stand-in for the reader, really. Yeah, I'll bet you can't get out of that closed room. After all, you made it yourself. You'll suffer in that room for all eternity, and I'll remain by your side as your wife forever, getting to enjoy that look of anguish on your face all by myself. I'll defile you forever, Ushiro Miya Balor. Bum, 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 bum. So yes, evil things are going on, DJ. And I like how they have like a different video for every episode. But they have to keep updating it because they add like 20 new characters in every episode, and they've all got to be in the intro. Hell yeah, yeah, no, this song's sick. The music in this is sick. One of the guys who made the music for this game, there's actually multiple different artists, but one of the ones who did like most of the music is also went and helped with the music on Silent Hill F. When this visual novel was written by the guy who wrote Silent Hill F, which is the newest Silent Hill right now until like a month from now, and then they're releasing a new one, Silent Hill Townfall. But Silent Hill F is the newest at this point. And this was written by the same guy. And that was why I was so excited for Silent Hill F. All that could be heard was the sound of the wind, a sound of misfortune, bringing sadness and unease to all who heard it. Slowly, I came back to my senses. I finally regained consciousness on top of a bed with a firm mattress. Where was this again? I can't remember where this is, but I can vaguely recall that I must not remain here. The room was dimly lit. There was a light on, but that just made the darkness and eeriness of the room more apparent. There were no curtains over the window, but it was too dark outside to see anything beyond it. I've seen people play it because ain't no way I play these scary games. I didn't find Silent Hill F that scary. I think because it's in third person. If a horror game's in third person, it's not that bad. If it's in first person, then I have big troubles playing it. If it's in first person, it's like, oh, fuck. I did beat Resident Evil 7, which is a first person one. But yeah, it's I find horror games in first person so much harder to play. And Silent Hill Townfall is going to be in first person, and it's so much scarier in first person. If I squinted into that pitch blackness, it felt as though I could see the witch of the forest peeking back at me from the darkness. And I averted my gaze from the window in fear. Yeah, but I got like the special edition of Silent Hill F just because it was written by Ryukishi07, who wrote the When They Cry series, this is part of the When They Cry series. And I averted my gaze from the window in fear. I can't see or hear it, but I get the feeling that if I leave this room, it'll be bright and warm, and someone else will be there for me. I want to get to where everyone else is as soon as I can. Bad memories from when I was very young began to well up. Horrible, harsh memories of when I started dozing off during a family gathering and was put to sleep in some room I didn't know. I remember waking up there incredibly lonely and sobbing. I must not remain in this room. I just want to get out of here quickly. Once that thought crossed my mind, I didn't want to stay in the room a second longer than I had to. I'm scared. It's creepy. Where is everyone? I want to get out of here right now. I opened the door, trying to leave the room. A pleasant glow snuck in through the crack of the door. As I thought, the corridor was filled with a comforting light. I couldn't actually hear them, but I could sense that far away, people were enjoying themselves. I'm sure everyone's gathered in the room across from this one. I've been shut up in this lonely, creepy room, all alone. I should go, quickly. As soon as I thought this, a merciless metallic sound rang out, and the door refused to open any further. The chain had been set. I've always hated chain locks. You can open a normal lock just by twisting, but chain locks are built in an annoying way, and I couldn't work them easily. Like, he has to close the door to put the chain across. I know it sounds weird that he's complaining about it, but it's actually important to the story that that's how you unlock chain locks. You can't unlock them while the door is, like, open. So I've hated them ever since I was very young. See? Even this chain is causing me trouble and I just can't get it undone. Why is this happening? I just want to leave this creepy room right away. Just on the other side of this thin door, everything is bathed in a warm light. I can't undo it. I just can't undo this chain. The more desperate I grew, the more that unsettling darkness seemed to be closing in on my back, and the more frightened I became. Then I finally noticed there's something wrong with this chain. Yes, there is a chain, but this isn't a chain lock. This is just a chain staked into the door, preventing it from opening any further. In other words, it isn't meant to be opened. What the hell's going on? Who'd do something like this, damn it? No matter what I did, no matter how much I struggled, I couldn't pull out the stake or undo the chain to break the mechanism. This door was just a demon's mouth, made to trick me into thinking it would open before crushing my hopes. Even so, if only I could just open this door somehow, I could get out into that pleasant corridor. This desire forced me to keep my hand glued to the doorknob. But it was useless. Both the chain and the stake were firm, and no matter how much I clattered them about, there was no chance of the door opening any further. Even though I could see the pleasant hallway through the crack, I had no chance of opening the door any further. Maybe someone will come if I yell. Maybe the door can be opened easily from the outside. When I thought this, I tried to call out to someone, but I couldn't make the words come out. I could mouth someone, come here, but no voice left my lips. What's going on? Someone, come. Why can't I cry out? Help me, help me, help me. The mere fact that I can't say help me out loud is even scarier. If I turn around, the witch gazing into the room from the darkness outside might be inside the room this time, standing right behind me. I'm frightened. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Someone help me. Someone help me. I can't get out. Can't get out. Let me out of this room. Help me. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Help me. Help me. Help me. It sounds like they've arrived, lady. Huh? Oh. Okay, so now we're in a completely different spot. These are different characters. This should be Anji and this dude. Amakusa ran his finger down my cheek. In an instant, I awoke from the doze I'd just been in. I glared at Amakusa. Angie is also kind of a character insert, like a reader insert character. Battler and Angie are both reader insert characters. I glared at Amakusa for waking me up in such a creepy way, but he just pretended not to notice. So any scene with Angie is taking place like 13 years after the events that happened on the island, which is what you're trying to figure out what happened on this island the whole time. And so you get to see things that happen afterwards when you're with Anji, and you get to get clues that way. And that's the point of her. Where is this? It feels like a parlor in some dignified person's house. But I have no memory of this place at all. Where is this? And why am I... You still half asleep, lady? Yeah, sorry. Where are we? Huh? Apparently he hadn't expected me to forget something like that just because I wasn't fully awake yet. For once, I agreed with him. Why am I in some parlor that I don't recognize? The sound of the footsteps from the they Amakusa had mentioned had come right up to the opposite side of the door. I could hear conversing voices. Is that a woman? Judging by the coffee and snacks laid in front of me, I was the guest here. In that case, I'd better remember why I came here, or at least who it was I came to visit. Who am I? I want some popcorn and other snacks now? Grab some popcorn! Is what I'd say if I thought I'd be streaming for too much longer. I think after this chapter, whether I get the achievement or not, I'll be ending stream. But if I don't get the achievement, then I'll be reading more of this tomorrow. And then you can bring popcorn tomorrow. Me in bed? There's a whole me and you need more snacks? Yeah, you got DJ Snack here already. What other snacks do you need? Lizard. You forgot. Who am I? Ushiromiya Anji. Who's the man standing behind me? Amakusa Juza. The man who used to be my guard long ago. He's now the bodyguard Okanogi assigned to me. In that case, is this after Aunt Ava's death? When I've thrown off my pursuers? On that journey to find out what happened 12 years ago? Is that how it went? Do I really have a memory like this? After a knock, the door opened, and the person I must have come here to meet entered along with an assistant. Oh, wonderful. Even after seeing her face, I can't remember who she is. Our sincere apologies for keeping you waiting. Hachijo Toya is here. I thought that was who they were meeting. That's a relief. The assistant introduced her to me first, and I finally remembered who she was. She. I thought it was a he. Excuse me, but are you? That's right. I am Hachijo Toya. The magazines were all talking about your book signing event. Supposedly a mysterious male author showed up wearing sunglasses and a mask. Never thought you'd be a woman. What's the deal? That was just a double arranged for by the editing department. I was the helper standing behind him at the book signing. Now there's a shock. I haven't read your works, but I'll bet you're even more mysterious than your books. Readers only pretend to read books. They read them based merely on the name of the author and the brand and think that they've actually read them. No matter what I write in my books, they don't truly read anything. They just pretend to read so they can look smart and knowledgeable and keep up with a current fad. Why on earth should I expose myself to these people? Why indulge such trash? Well, they're the ones who... They buy the book and you get the money. And they support you. I'm sure that some people actually read them. I see. Looks like you're Madame Hachijo after all. This person really is eccentric. There's no doubt about it. This is Hachijo Toya herself. Hachijo Toya is a mystery novelist who's become the center of discussion lately. It seems her books themselves have been highly praised, but it's her mysterious debut that's attracted so much attention towards her lately. Last year, she managed to win several different awards for exceptional mystery novels offered by multiple large publishing companies, submitting each of her works under a different pen name. And after that, several highly regarded anonymous works were discovered, one after another, to have been stories she had written in the past under false names, and her popularity soared as she herself became more mysterious than her books. Despite all of this, the author herself never appeared in public, and everything about her was wrapped in a veil of secrecy. However, just a few days ago, this author finally made a public appearance for a book signing, showing up with a mask that covered his face and drawing even more public attention. And yet, apparently even that had been a fake. Given this person's radically unconventional track record, it was hardly a surprise to hear her casually insult her fans like this. I know quite a lot about you too, Shiromiya Anji-san. The talk shows have been saying all sorts of things. I'm sure you've heard nothing good. Yes, nothing good at all. Apparently you employ and fire people on a whim, try to resolve everything with money and care nothing for the law as long as you get your way. Yep, sounds about right. However, I happen to like intelligent people like you. Is that why you agreed to meet with me? Exactly. You're the only person who's managed to spot that Itukuro Regonamu is another pen name used by me, Hachijo Toya. That's actually quite impressive. Itoi Kukuro Regonamu. It was pretty strange pen name. However, if you match the Japanese syllables to numbers, you can read it as 11019960576. And in previous episodes, you could see that number written in strange places. 11,019,960,576. This massive number is equal to 18 to the 8th power. 18 to the 8th. In Japanese, Toya no Hachijo. Or in other words, Hachijo Toya. Very well done. I was quite impressed. In fact, I was so impressed I decided to let you meet me in person. Welcome to my mansion, child of man. Her manner of speaking was extremely condescending, but perhaps because of her elegant manner, it didn't feel particularly irritating. This person had a sort of majestic grandeur about her, which made that style of speech seem almost natural. At least, that's how it felt to me. In fact, it felt almost as though this was the manifestation of some noble being who would have no need to show herself before mere humans under normal circumstances. Since I'm not particularly a fan of hers, I guess this is proof that her mysterious charisma really is nothing to be laughed at. However, I didn't come here to talk to Hachijo Toya, the mystery novelist. I'm interested in Otoi Kukuro Rega Namu, the mysterious web author who only released her works over the internet. Around the Japanese parts of the internet, Itoi Kukuro is an extremely famous witch hunter. However, she isn't a big opinion leader like Professor Utsuki. She's one of those message bottle forgers who are always the center of vigorous debate. Message bottle forgers are, as the name suggests, people who forge and post the contents of what purport to be mysterious message bottles detailing the events of the Rokkenjima incident. They claim to have discovered a new message bottle. So the Rokkenjima incident is what happened on the island, and each episode is different because someone was throwing message bottles with different accounts of what would happen into the water, and they were someone who was on the island. So basically, what the Rokkenjima incident was this whole family, the Ushiromiya family, went to an island, and the only other people on the island were 5 servants and the Ushiromiya family. There were 18 of them. And over the course of 2 days, every single one of them died. And so people are interested in exactly what happened on the island. Anji is part of the Ushiromiya family. And she is alive because she wasn't able to go. She wasn't able to go to that meeting for some reason. So she's like one of the last, she's the last surviving Ushiromiya. And the Ushiromiya family is like this rich family. They own an island, right? So like they're like this high-class rich family. So yes. And that's also why Angie is interested as well. It's because it's like her family. So a message bottle forger is someone who made up a new account of what happened on the island. They claim to have discovered a new message bottle and post either a very similar counterfeit story or a new theory with their own interpretation of the truth, all of which are supposedly written by Ushiromiya Maria. And Ushiromiya Maria is the youngest member. She was like 8 years old when she went to the island, and yes, she died too. All of them died. In so doing, they openly take on the name Ushiromiya Maria, writing up new bizarre tales as if they'd been present themselves and knew the truth. They then send these stories out into the newest sea discovered by humankind, the internet, claiming that it's a 3rd or 4th message bottle. All of the first forgers were either simple pranksters or crooks trying to swindle collectors. Eventually, though, people who claimed to have solved the riddles of the message bottle tales and reached the truth started to appear, and they started creating original works of their own, 3rd and 4th message bottles from Ushiromiya Maria, as though they had moved over to the riddle teller's side. These people rewrote the tale of the witch with whatever interpretations they wanted, and every once in a while, parts of their theories would gain big followings on the net. Some of these creations grew to be so widely trusted that they were believed to contain some grain of truth. The more rigid witch hunters openly despised these people, calling them forgers, counterfeiters, or just witches. Though they claimed to have reached the truth, they refused to tell anyone and created fake message bottles as though testing everyone else. It was no surprise that more straight-laced witch hunters were seriously annoyed by these forgers. However, among those who simply like to entertain themselves with the occult fantasy of Rokkenjima, an extremely small number accepted these creations as literary works, glad of these additions to the mysterious tale. Itoi Kukuro was the most highly regarded of these forgers. End of the Golden Witch. I've read that one. That's one hell of a hobby you've got there, killing off other people's families however you like. Did you come all the way here just to say that? I think not, final descendant of the Ushiromiya family. In her latest forgery, End, she killed off 7 members of the family, at least during the actual story. No, if you count Alliance and Banquet, the other forgeries she's made before now, then she's killed off most of my family in horrible ways over and over again. Of course I want to complain. However, all of her works are known for being, in both form and level of perfection, the closest tales to those written by Ushiro Miya Maria herself. And I'm pretty sure those weren't even written by Ushiro Miya Maria either, but that's something people don't know yet. I didn't say that. In particular, Itoi Kukuro's first forgery, Banquet of the Golden Witch, managed to fit everything, including Ushiro Miya Iwa's escape to Kuwa Dorian. People wondered whether this might be the true story of Rokkenjima, and it even made it onto the talk shows. So far, all of these tales have been nothing more than electronic text on the web. However, people will eventually realize that Itoi Kukuro is actually Hachijo Toya. When that happens, they'll become the works of that bizarre Hachijo, and no one will think of them as mere fan creations. People will probably start wondering if this might actually be a third message bottle she found, and released under the guise of a story she herself wrote. When that happens, these stories will probably seem even more bizarre and credible. You're pretty cunning, aren't you? Why do you say that? You're doing this to make your forgeries seem more mysterious and more credible. And what do you mean by credible? Once you've gained credibility, your forgeries will rise to the level of truth. Rise to the level of truth? Humph, how foolish. Such a thing is unnecessary for my works. Are you saying that because your works are truth and not mere forgeries? Correct. They are truth, so there is no need for them to rise into anything. You aren't Maria One-chan, and you definitely weren't on Rokkenjima on that day, so how can you be so absurd as to call this the truth? Hey, don't lose your cool, lady. Shut up! What makes you think I'm losing my cool? Anji half realized that she'd let her emotions get the better of her. She let out a sigh and shrugged. Your reason for coming here, it wasn't to yell at me for killing your family several times within my forgeries, correct? Hachijo had been smiling at Anji kindly, but in a condescending manner, or else, like a mother might watch over a very small child. Anji realized this and was unable to suppress her irritation. Apparently, Amakusa could tell that Anji was getting worked up. He joked around with her for a bit so that they could start the conversation over again from the beginning. The thing you came here to hear, it's the truth that I've reached, is it not? Why are you so sure that you've reached the truth? Because I've understood all of the tales. And I'm asking you why you're so sure about that. Do you think the sun never revolved around the earth? Hachijo suddenly started talking about the Ptolemaic theory. Anji was about to tell her not to answer questions with more questions, but she quickly realized what Hachijo meant. Humans used to support the Ptolemaic theory. However, that theory has been rejected in the modern age. Does this mean that at the instant that theory was rejected, the sun stopped moving and the earth started revolving around the sun? Of course not. The truth doesn't change based on what humans believe. Then right now, your denial of my truth means exactly the same thing. The idea of heliocentrism was proposed by several scholars before Galileo. However, it was hard to objectively prove that theory using the scientific techniques available at the time. Even so, that didn't change what the truth was. And yet, it moves. So you're saying the truth is still the truth, whether you can prove it or not? Correct. In the future, when the full truth finally becomes known, people will look back and realize that I had already discovered it. Apparently, Anji just couldn't stand Hachijo's attitude. She kept getting irritated, and every time Amakusa would joke around until she settled down again. However, there could be no mistake that Hachijo was a genius, and had used her extraordinary intuition to form a most interesting outlook on the events that occurred on that island. This is the reason that I love this series. This series, after reading it, I really think it changed the way that I think about life in a lot of ways. It's crazy. That was why Anji had wanted to contact Itoi Kukuro and hear her views. Still, this meeting truly had been fortunate for Anji. She hadn't been absolutely sure that Itoi Kukuro was Hachijo Toya, Brim, my eyeballs are closing all the way. Well, Lizard, I hope you have a good sleep. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry, Lizard. Unless I get yelled at work and then I'm stressed, then I might not be back tomorrow, but that's probably not going to happen. She hadn't thought that the publishing company would really contact the author, and moreover, she hadn't dreamed that the mysterious masked author would grant her an interview under such short notice. The more she thought about it, the more she realized that the sum of the events leading to this meeting made for nothing short of a miracle. Yes, a miracle. You better be back, LOL. Good night and sweet dreams. I'll be back. I'd never be contacted by the publishing company and would leave for Nijima the next day. I'd leave for Nijima, then go on to Rokkenjima. And then give Oni-chan a Sakotaro stuffed animal. Huh? Why a Sakotaro stuffed animal? My memory of the future is all muddled. My head hurts. Hachijo said something about showing Anji something good, rose from the sofa, and headed for the study desk. When she turned her back, Amakusa asked Anji, who seemed to be troubled by something, if she was okay. Hey, Amakusa, how long have I been here? What? You've been looking weird for a while now. What's going on? I can't remember how long I've been sitting here. Are you still half asleep? That's not it. I mean, I was able to get an appointment with Professor Utsuki, but the publishing company never got back to me about Itoi Kokuro. So in the end, I was stuck, unable to do anything that entire day, right? Huh? Amakusa, you went to go get that large black bag, didn't you? That's right. Just before we left for Nijima, Amakusa and I parted ways just one time. He said something about getting a weapon from an acquaintance of his, and he went to go get that large black bag. Wasn't that today? What am I talking about? I mean, didn't I go to Nijima, meet Captain Kawabata, and inside the bed shop? Huh? What? Something wrong? Did my confusion and uncertainty make me sigh out loud, even though Hachijo's back was to me? She slowly turned around and smiled as though she had peered into my heart. No, it's nothing. Strange memories, ones that even I can't understand. I tried to hide my confusion, but for some reason, Hachijo had a strange glint in her eyes, as though she could read my mind. I have revived and killed your family several times within various forgeries, almost like a witch might. Reviving and killing them whenever you like, endlessly, sounds almost like Beatrice, doesn't it? Yes, it does, so please follow the lead of all those people on the web, and consider the possibility that I might be a witch. She took a thickly packed brown envelope out of a locked drawer. It appeared to be filled to the brim with printer paper. Perhaps this was a manuscript for one of her works. The neat letters written with a fountain pen on the envelope spelled out the word Dawn. There was no forgery by the name of Dawn, which must mean, Anji could tell, this was a new one. Hachijo's newest, unreleased forgery. Dawn of the Golden Witch. For one such as I who knows everything is boring. However, I don't dislike letting the ignorant read my works to see what kind of reactions they have. And so, I want you to read it. You want me to read your newest work, which you've created as the new Endless Witch? Correct, child of man. Whether you resent it or admire it, you can help me forget my illness for a time. Let's put an end to this farce, shall we? Who are you? I don't remember ever meeting you like this. Yes, I did try to contact Hachijo Toya, but in the end I never got a chance to meet her. In other words, all of this is a falsehood. Whose piece am I this time? Sorry, but if you think you can tame Ushiromiya Anji so easily, you're making a big mistake. Yes, I hoped you'd be this interesting. She finally couldn't hold it back and burst out laughing. Gradually, the space around them seemed to be filled with a strange purple mist. The room itself seemed to twist and bend. Her figure also twisted, and after something that couldn't be described elapsed, her form changed to become just what she had called herself, A witch. Splendid! You did well to see through my veil. It seems I'm the type witches just love to cling to. You all have that same condescending tone towards humans. I figured you were a witch right away. The novelist sitting on the sofa was nowhere to be seen. Even Anji's bodyguard, who was supposed to be around at times like this, was gone. There was only a non-human figure relaxing in a large, ornate rocking chair. I find you truly intriguing, child of man. Your charming nature is the perfect medicine for my boredom. Yeah, well, I don't see anything charming about this. Why am I alive? Wasn't I killed in a pretty nasty way for breaking the rule about revealing my name? To be honest, I did doubt that those people would just let me go so easily. What kind of farce will I be forced to go along with this time? I really don't care. I'll just do whatever I can within the bounds of the role they gave me. Whatever I can to help Oni-chan. Of course, I understand. Even if he wins, he'll never come back to me. Even so, I'll struggle on. I'll make sure Oni-chan comes back to the me of that day. No need to lose your temper. I'm not asking you to be a piece. Then why did you summon me here? Don't tell me you want me to read this new story or whatever it is you've written. That's it exactly. I do not want you to be my piece. I have always been a mere observer, and I have no intention of sticking my neck into the air game. I don't get it. What is it you want from me? Be an observer for me. An observer of the fragments Beatrice has woven. An observer? I don't really get it, but no deal. In the past, I observed the fragments through Battler's eyes. However, now that he has succeeded the position of Game Master, he is not a suitable observer. I am following this tale with true and earnest intentions. Brimgosh, Ni-chan, Uwu. It would be such a waste to observe it through the eyes of Battler as he is now, like reading a detective novel backwards. Oni-chan is the Game Master? What on earth are you talking about? You must have no clue what it's all about. You want to know, don't you? I want to know too. What kind of tale will Battler weave now that he has taken the position of Game Master? Furthermore, I wish to search for the truth Battler reached as part of my own mental journey. My illness affects me gravely. If I do not think, I cannot even keep my heart beating. So, you want me to read your new picture book aloud to you? You might as well interpret it that way. In exchange, you will also be able to take part in your own journey of the mind. I do believe that even you have yet to reach the truth. I think you want to continue on the journey to find that truth. I don't owe you anything. Do not push your luck. I can be lenient at times, but such cases are rare. Anji hadn't yet reached the truth either. Though she knew that the game was little more than a toy for the amusement of those witches, she wanted it to resume, so that she could follow the tale and close in on the king called Truth. I might explore the tale to find the truth for myself, but I have no obligation to read it aloud until the end for your sake. Understand? Anji was willing to read the story aloud, but she could quit at any time if this witch made her mad. She was, in effect, warning the witch not to annoy her. Of course, you call it a picture book, but to me, it is the only medicine for a fatal illness. I cannot take that medicine without you to assist me. In other words, it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. So you're telling me to read you a book until you fall asleep, and in exchange, you'll let me read it too. Is that right? Precisely. If you are willing to accept, I shall ask that you become my reader for a time. Well, it's nice to get my own title, but all you really want me to do is read books, right? Becoming my reader means the same as becoming my familiar. In other words, what is done against you will be done against me. I will not permit anyone to disrupt my only interest, that being to read the rest of Beatrice's tale. I will not let Berncastel, Lambda Delta, or even Beatrice force anything upon you. Those are the three witches. That are the three main witches that are the antagonists of this story. This witch, who seemed to have an almost divine quality to her, spoke both quietly and forcefully. There was no threat in her words. However, even so, it was clear that she was on a different level than Berncastel and the other witches, and not at all to be taken lightly. So you'll offer me protection if I agree to read your book? Of course. What I want is for you to read aloud to me. I will not spare any who attempt to stand in the way of that. If my attitude seems arrogant to you, allow me to apologize, child of man. It may not seem so, but I'm speaking to you with the utmost respect. Yeah, probably. Even that witch-like style of speech feels like it's gotta be the most respectful thing you've said in the last few hundred years. When you're reading a book, do you tell it thank you very much before flipping through the pages? I guess it is like that. I understand. Just by agreeing to have a conversation with Anji, she was showing an incredible amount of respect and willingness to compromise. Anji shrugged, but she also nodded to show her consent. Sure, I'll be your reader. I get that you showed a ton of respect just by asking for my consent first. You understand well, child of man. My name's Anji, not child of man or whatever. Very well, as proof of my respect for you, I will acknowledge your name. For her, acknowledging human names was like acknowledging the names of all the leaves scattered across the ground. So, her acknowledging Anji's name was a miracle. No, it was immensely good fortune. From this point forth, Ushiramiya Anji will serve as reader and Miko to the witch of theater-going, Featherine Augustus Aurora. Dialogues are these? You don't like the dialogue? Until you finish reading, I shall bring calamity to all who attempt to hinder your task. When the witch of theater-going, Featherine, spoke this, Anji was wrapped in a bright light. Anji didn't feel any particular change herself, but she definitely had been given something that only non-humans could sense. It signified that from this point forward, Anji would be the witch of theater-going subject. That didn't mean that Anji would gain some sort of special power, but at the very least, it probably meant that anyone wanting to cause her harm would first have to take on Featherine herself. Your name is pretty long. Sounds like some Roman person from the history books. What should I call you? Those not familiar with me call me Augustus Aurora. After all the respect you've shown me, it's only fitting that I respond in kind. I'll call you Featherine. They're just peculiar, to say the least. I don't know. I don't notice it. Maybe it's peculiar. It's not like realistic. There's something that this writer, he likes to repeat things a lot. Is that what you're talking about? That's something that makes it like it's not like, but it's also kind of important. The things that he repeats, lots of people don't even get the things even though he repeats them. So that's the reason that he keeps repeating them. Like, there's always like double meanings to like everything. So he keeps repeating them until you start to understand what the double meaning is. I'll call you Featherine. Any problems? None at all. For an ailing witch such as myself, even being called by my first name will be an experience to be treasured and pondered over. Or you mean like that? Like how she's talking like, kind of like old-fashioned or something? It's because she's a witch. She's talking like that because she's a witch. He's trying to write like a witch for her. And Angie's kind of talking more normally. Experience to be treasured and pondered over, a child of man. You see, like that, like she's talking like that because she's a higher being. She's kind of like a god, actually. I have a name. It's Anji. Even conversations like this are pleasant every once in a while. Anji, my Miko. Anji accepted her role. She would observe the story with a witch of theater going. The curtain was rising on the sixth tale. And there we go. That's the end of that chapter. And I said that I would stop at the end of the chapter, so next chance I get to save, we're saving. And then unless there's an achievement, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll see if the achievement pops. But yeah, no, lots of people don't like his writing because of how much he repeats things, though. There we go. Let's save. I don't mind it. Save. There we go. And he does it a lot in Silent Hill F as well. I remember I saw people I saw people on Reddit. They started playing Silent Hill F. They were like, "Well, I heard that this writer was really good," and then they're like, "But they keep repeating the same things over and over again." Like he does it in Silent Hill F as well. But he repeats like the important stuff over and over again. Because the way he writes, it's super easy to miss the important stuff. Like, I don't know, it's weird. We eagerly await your return. Yeah, but if you're talking about the way that Featherine was talking, it's because she's a witch. That's why she's talking weird. Okay, let's raid. Following. I guess that's his style. Yes. It's his style. And yeah, I don't know. You have to like read the whole thing or like play the whole thing with Silent Hill F, and then you kind of start to get like why. Like the stories wouldn't be the same without it. And there's like memes based around the things he keeps repeating. Like there's one thing that he repeats that's like the same phrase all throughout Umineko. Without love, it cannot be seen. That's it. Without love, it cannot be seen. And that's like a meme in the Umineko community. People will always say, without love, it cannot be seen, which is actually really important for solving the mystery. It's probably one of the most important things, is that he was trying to like write a mystery, even though a lot of the time they're like talking about logic. That's also kind of like a red herring. He wanted this to be a mystery that you needed to look at with love and emotion to be able to solve it. Because like most mysteries, like Sherlock Holmes, all that stuff, you just use like logic or whatever. But he wanted to write one that you used emotion for to solve. And once you find out exactly who the killer is and everything, then like I don't know, it all makes sense. It's really cool. It's really cool, DJ Snack. You have to read the whole thing, and then you'll see how cool it is. It's really long though, so let's raid Kudakura. Thank you for being here, DJ Snack. I'll be back with more reading tomorrow. Bye, everybody.